What's up? 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 Let's go. Let's get it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Marlon, and we are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation, Xbox, as well as PC. Anything that we can get our hands on. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope y'all going great, man. Hope y'all going great. Let's go. What's up, guys? Hold up. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do something. Let's do something. Let's go.
Sharpening my adamantium claws for Marvel Tokon in 2 days, then Wolverine in September.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man. Yeah, man. Things are heating up right now. This year, shout out to my man Dragon Blaze, man. Shout out. Listen to me. This year, oh man, it's going by so fast. Like, bro, GTA is around the corner. GTA 6 is around. Can you believe, bro? We're in August right now. Guys, we are in August right now. All right. Literally, what, 3 more months after this month? And we are in GTA. Not even 3 full months. Like, bro, this is crazy. Like, I don't even know if you even realize how fast the time is going. Next month, Wolverine, we got the Gears beta. You know what I'm saying? Gears E-Day beta. Man, it's just so much stuff. You got Beast, Reincarnation. There's just a lot of games. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot of stuff to play. MW4, like, there's just a lot of stuff coming up, man. Wolverine, I can't believe especially Wolverine. I'm just like, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait for Wolverine. I got to get me a physical copy of that. It's just a shame that, we can't even get, like a collector's edition or like a, like a faceplate or something in that region. Like, it just, I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. I just feel like, and this is like, I have a lot of things I have to say today. So please buckle up, guys. Put on your seatbelts. I love y'all, man. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I hope all is well with everybody, man. Blessings to everybody. Big up yourselves, man. Elevate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Whatever the case may be. Love you guys. Listen to me, man. This year is going so fast right now. And we still got some games that we have to look forward to. That is, getting ready to drop and stuff like that. And man, it's just like, where did the time go? Like, where did the time go? You know what I mean? Like, but no, we're here, man. And things are just changing like crazy right now. Like, if you think about where we are now in gaming and what's happening right now, obviously besides all the prices going up for stuff, but we're still eating pretty good, guys. We're still eating pretty good. We have nothing to be upset about. You know what I mean? Like, all the games that we're going to be able to play, enjoy, it's nuts. But before we get into all of that, all right, you see the title of the joint right now. All right, we got a few topics today, all right, that we're going to go ahead and talk about. But I need you guys to hear me right now. Listen to me. If this report ends up being true, Sony is going to be in a lot of hot water at this point, because I'm going to tell you guys, man, I'm rooting for Xbox. I'm not joking. I'm rooting for Xbox. Listen, Microsoft, we're not even going to get back into all that old stuff. You guys know that Microsoft haven't been the greatest, you know what I mean, especially throughout this entire generation. And now that Phil Spencer, stepped down and stuff like that, we're seeing like a shift. We're seeing, Asha Sharma stepping in and, hitting that reset button. And, there's a lot of things that are happening. You know what I mean? There's layoffs, there's studio closures, the usual stuff. You know what I mean? Every quarter, the usual stuff. But the road to redemption is not an easy one. And I'm rooting for Xbox, man, because, when I realized that Microsoft could really turn things around was back in 2024. And I was saying to myself, bro, like, honestly,
we make our own destiny.
Phantom Blade Zero, Wolverine, FF Resident, Onimusha will finish off a great year in gaming cause of it don't got a optical disc emoji, it ain't on the radar. No sir.
I hear you, Makwi. Kwame, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. One love and God bless. Appreciate that, brother. Listen to me. Like I said, and I'm right there with you, Ninja. I'm right there with you. Listen to me. Look, man. That's the thing, man. As a gamer, it's like, as a console gamer, it's like, man, you don't have a lot of options as a console gamer. You know what I mean? The only thing you have is either Nintendo or Microsoft. And outside of that, you have PC, you have cloud, you have mobile, you have retro, whatever. The possibility, cloud, whatever. The possibilities are endless. But in this space, in the console space right now, you only have 3 to choose from. And Sony, for years, man, I got tired of it. Like honestly, we got to the point where it's like, dang, man, Sony just, for whatever reason, they just feel like they're so powerful and they're so high and mighty to the point where it's like, bro, we've been asking for these games for years. We've been asking for features for years, and we just don't get them. It sucks. Basic features, basic things like, like a faceplate, you know what I mean? A simple little faceplate, or a game, or just something simple, you know what I mean, as that. And it's like, nope, you can't get that. That's too much to ask for. And it's like, bro, we are the reason why you're in the position that you're in. You know what I'm saying? And you can't meet us halfway. I'm not saying for you guys to do every single thing that we're asking for you to do, but at the same time, you can at least meet us halfway. We put all the everything in place. We're the ones that put everything in place. And you can't even meet us halfway. What a shame. And I've been saying this for years. I said, man, I'm praying to God. I'm hoping that Microsoft does not go away, because if Microsoft goes away, man, this is the kind of stuff. This is the Sony that we have now. This is the kind of Sony, the Sony that some of y'all don't even like right now, is what we're going to continue to get. And that's really bad, because here's the thing. The vast majority of PlayStation fans are casual gamers, and a lot of casuals, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about, Sony ending, physical games. They don't care about that. They don't care about performance. They don't care about that. All they care about is the games that they want to play. And that's the reality. That's the hardcore truth. And this is the reason why Sony is behaving the way they're behaving, because they know that their core audience is going to accept and do whatever, right? It's the other people like me and you that are just making a stand and like, no, what's going on? Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Like, think about how many millions of people, what's it, 95 million people with a PlayStation freaking 5? And I'm telling you, out of that 95 million, I am telling you, maybe 10%, maybe 15%, is like pushing back at Sony. The rest, they don't care. They don't care. And that's the truth. Hey, you know what? It is what anything Sony comes out with, I'm buying it. They don't care. They don't care about, and see that it's the same thing with a lot of other companies, Apple and Amazon and all these big e-commerce companies. They don't care. They don't freaking care, because they know the bulk of their revenue and the bulk of their money, where it's coming from, who they're actually targeting, their target audience. They don't care. So all this little riffraff and all this and that, all this and all that, they don't care. And this is why I want Microsoft to win, come back with a bang. I was just saying this to myself, man. Before the stream started, I was saying to myself, I said, man, I want Microsoft to come back, man. Come back with a bang. If they're really doing this, getting back in the console space again and really kind of hit it into overdrive, better than how they were trying to do it during the Xbox One generation. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because you're going to start seeing a shift. I'm not saying people are going to sell PS5s for Xboxes. I'm saying people are going to be paying attention. That's what I'm saying. People are going to be paying attention and be like, okay, what's up with Sony? If Microsoft can do this, why can't Sony do the same? Plain and simple. That's all I'm saying. And we can do better. We can do better. We just don't want to do better because we're number one and we're this and we're that and we have this number and that number.
What these casuals care about is Fortnite, Roblox,
That's
and
it.
Marvel Rivals, also GTA and 2K.
That's it. That's it. Themba. That's it. Themba. That's it. Thank you so much for the second super chat. God bless you. God bless you and your family. Thank you, bro. Listen to me, man. That's it. That's all they care about. And that's who Sony is targeting. With all these live service games, you think they're targeting us with those live service games? When Jim Ryan came out during, what was it, 2019, 2020, in that time frame, 2021, talking about all these live service games. Yeah, they were looking at Fortnite. I try to tell you guys, you guys don't listen to me. You see, look at that. Look at that roadmap. You know what I mean? That's what Sony is targeting. They were Sony people, Sony execs. They were so fascinated by Fortnite to the point where, yeah, we need to make our own Fortnite. And it's like, bro, if we want to play Fortnite, we can go play Fortnite. Why are you trying to imitate Fortnite? Why are you trying to imitate Apex? We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it burns me sometimes, man. It burns my heart sometimes. It makes me really sad as a gamer sometimes to really see how Sony has fallen, bro, and how they have crumbled, because the Sony that I used to know back in the day literally took the time to understand what we want as gamers. You had the best, the greatest multiplayer. Man, this is why I say, man, I will forever say this until the day I can't game no more. You see what I'm saying? For real, 100%. Sony is a joke because honestly, bro, when you look at the multiplayer side of things, man, not even close. I was looking at the Gears E-Day situation, you know what I'm saying, a couple days ago, and I was like, my God, freaking Gears E-Day is insane. We had Halo. Yes, it was not traditional multiplayer, but it was fun. I had, what was it, 3-4 days, 5 days ago, I had so much fun with the members. 4 friggin' player. Sony don't have none of that. They don't have nothing fun. Nothing that everybody can come together and play. That's how it used to be back in the day. PS3, PS2, they don't have that anymore. And it's so freaking sad. And you're sitting on those IPs. You're sitting on them. We've been begging you, asking you, Sony, give us SOCOM. I will never stop talking about it. Never stop talking about it. Because all the talking that I've been doing, you see everybody else talking about the same thing. You see me talk about I'm so tired to talk about it. I'm blue in the face. Literally blue in the face. And I see everybody echoing things I've been saying for years. They're tripping. You see what I'm saying? They're really tripping. Because if they really sit down and think about their potential, their truest potential, no, because they have too much power. We go back to the same conversation that we always have all the time, guys. The position of power that they have. They feel like they're unstoppable, regardless of their numbers being down. You know what I mean? Regardless of, they're doing one game. It doesn't matter. Sony's in a position of power right now where they feel like they're untouchable. They're unstoppable. And that's a problem. Because when you feel like you're untouchable and unstoppable, it's like nobody can't talk to you. You don't look at anybody else in the space as competition. That's a problem. And it's like, man, why it has to always be this way? Right? We've been begging and asking for these games. No, what do you go do? Do something completely left of what people are not asking for. Instead of you actually listen to us, you go into another different directions. Yeah, I understand because you're listening to the shareholders and investors and stuff. Okay, the last big game. I'm not lying. I'm being for real. I'm being as honest like I've always been with y'all and being genuine with you boys. And I need you to hear me and hear me loudly and clearly right now. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. The last game, multiplayer wise, that I've played on PlayStation that was stupid fun was Helldivers 2. That was it. How long ago that was? That was it. And it's like, bro, why can't you make more stuff like that? But you're out here expecting us to sign up for PlayStation Plus. No. Let's have a real conversation today. I know some of y'all gonna get in your feelings, but let me lean back in my chair for a second. Let me lean back. Let's relax. Let's not get too tense today. So, let's have a real heart-to-heart conversation with you boys. Okay. So, why can't you do that? Why can't you give us what we want? Why is it that Microsoft got to be the one? And, to my surprise, I'm actually not surprised because Halo performed better on Xbox in terms of sales. Not surprised. I just saw that report and I'm like, wow. Okay, great, wonderful. But at the same time, why can't Sony give us those kind of games to make us have fun? That's why I want to ask some of y'all. Why can't we get those games? Why we always got to be getting garbage that we don't want? Hello? You know what I'm saying to be true. Why can't we get the games that we're asking for? What are we waiting on? We're waiting on PlayStation 6 to give us those games? What are we waiting on? Oh, that's right. Nobody cares about old games. That's right. Nobody cares about old games. Oh, that's right. Yes, Marlon. Yes, Marlon. Thank you so much for the jewels, brother. God bless. One love and God bless. I appreciate you guys. God bless. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, right? Yeah. This is the reason why you're in the predicament that you're in right now. So what are you waiting on? PlayStation 6? Why couldn't you do it this generation? Was it because the system wasn't powerful enough? You're telling me the PS5 wasn't powerful enough to make all these games happen? But hold on a second. Hold on a second. Capcom is literally the perfect example of what Sony could have been. I'm gonna repeat that because I don't think some of us is hearing what I'm saying today. Capcom is the prime example of what Sony should have been. Period. Period. If Capcom can do it, Sony can do it. Look it up if you think I'm lying. Nobody cares about old games, but here is Capcom over here remaking old friggin' games and making bank, making stupid bank, bringing back classics from our childhood like Onimusha. Are we sleeping today? We must be sleeping today because I can't be the only one that's in agreement with this. Marlon can't be the only one. Maybe I am. And maybe I am making a fool out of myself talking today on this microphone. But just hear me out for a second. Nobody, in the words of Sony, nobody cares about old games. But look at Code Veronica, a game that I grew up. I was a youngin' when Code Veronica came out. You see what I'm saying? I was a youngin' when that joint came out. Making all kind of mistakes. Because I didn't know no better back then when I was stupid young when that game came out. And at the same time, I had so many memories playing Code Veronica. Well, guess what? After all these years later, hold on to your seat, boys. We're going to the sun with this one. Listen to me. 2 million on just 2 million people wish list the game. We don't even have pre-orders. We don't have any of that stuff yet. Just wish listing 2 million. Sit down and think about that for a remake. So why can't Sony do that? Why can't we get Killzone? Why can't you bring? Are you kidding me? Look at Halo. Are you joking right now, Sony? Are we really doing this, Sony? Because let's go, Sony. I'm ready for you. Because this makes no sense. You're telling me if you're letting Microsoft have the big splash right now, bringing back a classic like the original Halo. I know I can't be the only one that feels this way. Are you serious right now? I'm about to lose my stuff right now today. I'm about to flip tables right now. I'm about to go Super Saiyan. I'm about to lift the roof up in this. You know what? Shut your... Listen to me. Listen to me. If Microsoft... Listen to me. When I play... Bro, when I play... Shouts to Microsoft. Because literally giving me the opportunity for even getting a hands-on with this game early. Listen to me. When I fired up Halo, it brought back so much memories. From 2001. So much 2001, bro. That was 25 years ago. Woo! 25 years ago, man. I was young. I was in my early teens. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying like, man, so much fun playing this. Huh? And firing that thing up, I was like, oh my God, this is so fun. This reminded me of the good old days. And the game looks amazing. I was just, man, why can't Sony do that? It's not about numbers. It's not, let's not even get, it's not always about numbers. Oh, Sony got this more than Xbox. Man, forget all about that. We talking about game for game. It's like, come on. Capcom can do it. I know I ain't the only one that feel this way. If Capcom can do it, EA can do it, Rockstar, what Remedy, why can't you do it? You make some stupid decisions this generation. Really stupid decisions. Stuff that makes no sense to me. Right? And it's like, bro, what are you doing? What are you freaking doing? Now this is what I don't understand. It's like you have the potential to be the greatest of all time and then fumble the ball. How is that even possible? How do you do that? Man, if I had the opportunity, like some people do, to be the greatest of all time, like for real, I would try everything in my power to hold on to that. I'll try everything in my power to continue to work towards that, to be the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and you fumble the ball, make stupid decisions, stupid mistakes, costing you everything. You know what I'm saying? Literally, almost costing you everything. But no, you don't care about that. You don't care because you know what? No, the majority of PlayStation fans, they don't care. That's what it is. The majority of the PlayStation fan base, oh, they don't care about SOCOM. They don't care about coming up with a solution for taking away physical games. They don't care about multiplayer games.
That PvP will also be part of the Gears Z-Day beta because people spoke up.
See?
They said we hear ya. Cannot wait for the 12-player horde.
See? Oh, the 12-player horde. The 12-player horde. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay? Let's go, Mark. Hey, Shaz is skillful in the building. Let's go, March.
We will make our own destiny.
Listen to me. Let's go. Maj in the building. Wagwan. Listen to me, man. I'm in the building, brother. Listen. Why can't you do that? Just like what Mark, shout outs to Mark again on tier today. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do something? Look at Gears coming. Everything around us is getting rebooted, getting remade, getting refreshed. Look at Gears. Gears E-Day is basically a reboot of the original Gears. Basically, pre-backstory. Before we get into the events of Gears 1, why can't you do that with Killzone? Why can't you do that with Resistance? You got the games. I'm not understanding. You got the games. Why can't you do that? People been asking. Killzone, Resistance, SOCOM. Why can't you do that? Motorstorm. What? Can you imagine if they bring back Motorstorm? Oh, man. You boys are not ready for me today. You're not ready. Like Kratos would say, you're not ready, bro. You're definitely not. Can you imagine if they would bring back those games? And then the stupid decisions these companies be making and saying some of the dumbest things is like, oh yeah, we don't have enough money for this, or these games are too expensive to make. You know what I mean? And we got to do this and we got to do that. And it's like, bro, wait a second. Hold on. These games are ballooning into too much money and this and that. We spending $300 million. If you would be smart and look at your peers, look at what everybody, are you studying the game right now? Mosh, thank you so much. I don't know why that didn't pop up. Thank you so much, brother. And whoever got that gifted sub, God bless. Let me update the board real quick. Thank you guys so much. You know, why? That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing. It's like, bro, why can't you make these things happen to where you can make a remake and have that remake fund the bigger games? Plain and simple. It's not hard. It's not hard. Bro, if Capcom can do it, everybody else can do it. That's what Capcom is doing. They found a glitch code. They found a glitch in the Matrix. Bro, if we can bring back the classic, if we can get, Capcom is getting in a bag, dipping in a bag, literally remaking old things in a bag, and people is buying it like crazy. 10 million, 15 million copies. That's how you freaking do it. Make room, make extra room for the new stuff. Make money off your old stuff, your old catalog. That's how you do it. If you don't have enough originality, that's how you freaking do it. Because it don't seem like Sony have much originality left. Seem like they have ran out of ideas at this point. No, this is a crying joke. Because if Microsoft can do it, they can do it. And maybe even better. But no, they're not going to. PS6 is going to come around. All of what I'm saying ain't even nothing. It's null and void. It's a bunch of nonsense I'm talking about because it's not going to happen. You see all this no disc situation from Sony, and most people are saying, man, I'm done with Sony, but if Sony can give us Bloodborne, even though we heard recently that that's not going to happen. Because of Miyazaki. Miyazaki-san is like, I don't want nobody touching that. That's my baby. I don't want nobody to touch my game. Okay. But people are like Bloodborne, and people just, dream in Wonderland like myself, because I'm basically in Wonderland. What a fool I am to be thinking about SOCOM and Resistance, because it's not going to happen. What SOCOM? What Resistance? What Killzone? What Motorstorm are you going to get? It's not going to happen. Infamous. What? Are you crazy? Can you imagine all those games I just mentioned as launch title or within a year or two from the PS6? What? Man, I'll be running. Boy, I'll be running like there's no tomorrow. I'll be running like my box side is on fire. Literally on fire. To go buy a PS6. You ain't got to tell me twice, especially if I was on edge and I was saying to myself, no, I'm done with Sony. Yeah, okay, you're going to take away physical game. Okay, forget you. Forget you. I'm done. But the minute Sony comes out and they're like, look, this is how much we going to charge for the PS6. And on top of that, here are all the games, the launch games, the pre-launch games. It's what? You ain't even got to tell. You ain't even got say less. I'm right there because I'm for the games. That's what brought me to PlayStation from the very beginning. The games. The friggin' games. But no. No. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because you're too high and mighty.
They announced again that all progress from Horde and PvP and beta will carry over.
See?
Coalition said anything else. Here's a beer.
Wow. Mark is on fire again. Thank you, brother. Wow. Why couldn't that be Sony? You wonder why people saying the things they're saying. And I know some of these people don't mean what they're saying because they're upset. But you wonder why some people are starting to question, why am I even subscribed to PlayStation Plus, dog? Why? No, for real. Like, there's literally no hype for PlayStation right now. There's zero. And y'all know what I'm saying to be true. Zero hype. Bro, if my spirit is vexed, bro. It's really vexed because, you know, it's like Sony is just never going to go back to the way how they used to be. Bro, we've been asking about simple stuff and not getting it. Let's forget about the games for a second. This is so simple to the point where Sony can just flick a switch. But they're not going to do it. What am I talking about? Downloading PS3 games. They offer you PS3 games on PlayStation Plus Premium, right? As a part of your subscription. They offer all these PS3 games, but you can't download them. Something as simple as that. Stupid, simple stuff. We've been waiting how long now that they came out with PlayStation Premium? What, a few years ago? And we are stuck like chalk. Now we are fast forwarding to the PlayStation 6 generation. It's around the corner. And we are sitting, no, pay attention to what I'm saying. We are sitting here like ducks, needing that simple little thing. No, we can't get it. Excuses after excuses after excuses. No. Let's be for real here. Because you know what I'm saying to be true. Where is that at? Okay. Another simple little thing that we've been asking for. Sony, please, we're begging you. We're begging. We're literally begging for this. We spent our hard-earned cash for this. Where's the faceplates? What's his name again? Shoot, I don't even remember his name. One of the head people over there at PlayStation, he's responsible for the consoles. Made a promise. Oh, yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Where's the faceplates? No. Where is the faceplates for the PS5 Pro? Barely making any faceplates. Barely pushing faceplates. It's a shame that you got to go on Amazon to get freaking faceplates. Buy third party. The only time you see Sony do faceplate, and they always do things backwards. They'll do a faceplate for the Slim and then leave out the OG players. What are you doing? What are you doing? You leave out the OGs with an OG PS5. No, screw those people. You know what I'm saying? And then you leave out the Pro people. What? Barely doing anything for an expensive freaking machine like the PS5 Pro? No. Let's be for real. I dare anybody to debate me or challenge me. I'm ready for it. I'm hungry right now. So I'm ready for anything y'all throw at me. So listen to me. Not literally, because I already just ate. You know what I mean. So listen to me. Why can't we get that? Why can't we get why can't we get a Wolverine faceplate for the PS5? Why is that hard? Why can't we get a faceplate for every single freaking console? Doesn't matter if you stop selling, you still selling the OG PS5. So why can't we get faceplates for that? Something as simple as that. No. Then the next thing that's very simple for them to do that they're just not going to do it. We're going to end the PS5 generation without, and Sony is so slow. They're very slow. Microsoft is real fast. Microsoft is out here. Boom. There you go. Just allowing you to customize your experience on your console to your heart's content. Sony, on the other hand, no, let's do widgets. Let's do widgets. That's it. You know, they give you a welcome screen. And then as soon as you move off of that tab where your welcome hub is, oh, nope, gone. Those are things we had during the PS4 generation. PS3 generation. Gone. You can't bring that back. You can't give that. Oh, no. The generation is about to end. We ain't getting that. And obviously I could sit here all day long and talk about features that people are asking for and not happening. Y'all don't see what I'm saying? And they get away with this stuff because you know what people always say? Oh, we don't need that. But then now we want to, now we all want to act like a wild freaking dog. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to no disc, right? No physical disc anymore. Now, all of a sudden, now we want to act crazy.
They ain't studying about faceplates. They too busy trying to keep y'all from going to PC, but at them prices they might already lost that battle.
You heard what they said recently. Hey, yo, appreciate that, Tarnish. One love and God bless, my brother. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Yeah, they're too busy right now. Taking away physical games. They're too busy right now doing the things that nobody and their mama and their daddy and their uncle and their grandma who is a gamer ain't asking for. Pay attention to what I'm saying. And it's only going to get worse. You think this is this bad now? Wait till we get into PS6. It's going to get worse. Believe that, homie. You could take that to the bank and cash it in on what I'm saying. It's going to get worse. If Sony is behaving like this right now, simple little things, we can't get it. But Microsoft can find ways to offer things. Yes, the Series X. If you look at the Series X, let me pay attention to the Series X. Let me pick up my now $800 console. This thing is about $800. I tell you, this is some weights, boy. This is some baby weights. I mean, it ain't that heavy, but I'm just saying. But pay attention to what I'm saying. If Microsoft, this thing, you can't change off no faceplates off this mug. You can't change off no faceplates off the Series X. But they find clever ways all the time to make console wrap and all this kind of stuff to make the console, to your liking. You know what I'm saying? And you mean to tell me you can't even, what are you doing? I'm not understanding. The next thing that really, really drives me crazy is how they're handling backwards compatibility. But Microsoft is out here. Hold on. Sit down, Series X. Sit down. Hold on a second. Hold on a second here. Okay? This is why I'm so angry. Because if the reports are if the reports are true about Microsoft doing backwards compatibility in the way that I'm thinking that they're doing it, bro, it already was amazing on the Series X with full backwards compatibility. Full. You can play these old X. Some of you boys who are not Sony fanboys, you can stand up in here and say, Marlon, you're lying. Because I know the internet is facts. Look it up on the internet. You saw how Microsoft handled backwards compatibility. The original Xbox One games, Xbox 360 games, Xbox One games, a lot of them games enhanced on the Series X. It's like you playing a brand new experience. Auto HDR, tone mapping. Come on, wake up. You still sleeping? You know what I mean? FPS boost, higher frame rates you getting on these older. Why can't Sony do that? Why we can't go back and play PS1 and PS2 games? Yeah, they try to do that nonsense with PS1 with this nonsense toggle thing you turn on, but it don't even look nothing close to what Microsoft does. You see what I'm saying? How they handle they old stuff? They don't care. All they freaking care about is friggin' money. They don't freaking care. You see how they handle PS1 and PS2 games and PS3 games? Like a third wheel. They don't freaking care. And then they put it behind a paywall to suck everything out of your freaking pockets like a freaking vacuum, like a garage vacuum. You see what I'm saying? Like a mechanic shop vacuum. You ever see them big mechanic shop vacuums, how powerful the suction on that son of a gun is? Or when you go to the car wash, the suction on that thing, man, that thing will pull your hand off if you let it to. You know what I'm saying? And Sony can't do that. They can, there's simple little stuff like that they can't do. Give you full backwards compatibility. And watch when the PS6 comes out. At the rate, y'all, no, let's have this conversation right now. Let's talk about it right now. Because I am telling you, when we get into that PlayStation 6 generation, it's going to get worse. They're not going to give us full backwards compatibility. It's just not going to happen. Something as simple as full backwards compatibility. Nope. Sorry, you can't get it. And then they come up with excuses about, oh, the cell processor. Man, get out of here. Get going. And I'm saying all of this out of love, bro. I'm giving Sony constructive criticism. I'm saying all of this out of love. Why can't we get this stuff when your competition, or, well, let me not say competition, because you don't look at Microsoft as competition, right? But when other competitors are offering this, why can't you offer that? Why can't you give us full? And no, the door is slamming in your face, because here's the thing. No disk drive, no physical games. And you better pray to God and hope, which bleeds us into our first topic. Marlon, don't get too upset today. Cool your jets. Don't get too upset today because I know myself. And when I get mad, and there ain't no coming back from it. And right now it's very irritating because it's like, bro, we're going to go into the PlayStation 6 generation and we're going to get a half-baked console. All they're going to freaking do is sit there and tell you, hey, look, if you want PS5 and PS4 games, here, get out of my face. Here's your disk drive. Move. Get out of my face. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. But Sony, what happened to PS2 and PS3? Get going. Subscribe to PlayStation Plus Premium. Get out of my face. But Sony, Microsoft, I don't want to hear that. Get going. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Skedaddle. I'm not trying to hear all that. If you care about all that stuff, go to Microsoft. I don't care. We know you're going to come back to us. That's how Sony is behaving, guys. It's like, are you suckers even passionate about video games anymore? Like, are y'all really passionate about video games, Sony? Sony, I'm talking to you. Are you really passionate about video games? Because clearly, I don't know. The way you've been operating, the way you've been behaving, like, it's like, dang, bro. Like, if Microsoft can supposedly, you know what? Series X, go back over here, sir. Sit right there. I got some work to do. So, let's tie into the first topic, because y'all not understanding what Marlon's been saying this entire time. So let me make it crystal clear for you boys to understand. And, you know, that's fine. We're going to have some bootlickers, and that's okay. That's all right. Keep bootlicking. Listen to me now. And I'm about to turn up the heat in this piece now. So pay attention to what I'm saying. So, you, for some reason, is too high and mighty, right? You taking away physical games. I get it. Get with the times, right? Just like from cassette to CD and from CD to digital, right? Same thing, right? Okay, we got to all get with the times, right? Okay, that's fine. But what about ownership? What about ownership when it comes to these games? What are you going to be doing for your consumers that wants to feel like they own something? Oh, let me guess. Let me say it for you. Let me get nothing. Nothing. Because we're Sony and we don't need to say anything. We don't need to do anything. So nothing. But if this report is to be believed about Xbox, wow. Sony, you're going to look real crazy if you don't come up with something. Because from my understanding, it's like, bro, why are you not doing this? Right? Why are you not making us feel like we own something? No, that's too much to ask. That's too much to ask. No, of course not. We're not going to do that. But Microsoft apparently internally is thinking about us in that way. That's a pro for me. And I'm telling you, going into next generation, a lot of people are going to really start thinking twice before they go in their own pockets. Because they're going to be like, well, if Microsoft is offering this and Sony is not offering this, I don't know. Now you're going to have a big decision. Before, the decision was easy. Obviously, you're going to pick Sony because obviously the games and everything else that's going on. So obviously you're going to pick Sony. But what I'm saying is now, judging from what we're hearing internally right now, according to these reports, if they're to be believed, yeah, this is going to make Sony look real shady. And it's like, is it really going to matter? So what I'm talking about, shout out to Charlie's Intel and also The Verge. Xbox's Disk-to-Digital program will let users put their game discs into their Xbox console and get a digital license for the title. Now, we've been hearing about this for a little while now, but now it's resurfacing again because basically there's some internal documents that I guess got leaked or something like that. And here is the thing that's so amazing about this. So if the disc is sold or given to someone else, the digital license will transfer to that person and be revoked for original owner. So listen to this. Listen to me now. This is why this is so special. Because let's say we go into the next generation, no disk drive from Xbox, no disk drive from Sony. Obviously, Sony ain't going to do no disk drive unless it's for backwards compatible stuff. But let's say, for instance, you got the digital game. No. You got the physical copy of the game, right? You put that physical game inside of the disk drive. It, in return, makes a digital copy of that game, right? So, for instance, if you don't have that physical copy, like let's say maybe it got lost or something like that, you have that digital copy. As long as it's not sold or you trade it to somebody else, you're still golden. That is insane. Why can't Sony do that? Why can't Sony come out and be like, hey, listen, we're going to work on a program for those of you who have physical games. Plain and simple. That's all Sony got to do. But no, we can't do that. So let's talk about this. So the Xbox Disk-to-Digital program is not officially confirmed by Microsoft, but it is heavily detailed in a leaked internal roadmaps and developer documents reported by outlets like The Verge and Kotaku. What the leaks claim: expected launch, leaked publisher documents point toward a potential rollout as early as, pay attention to this, as early as August 2026. Wait a minute, Marlon. That's this month. What? And now here goes Sony on auto cruise, on autopilot. No, we ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to come. What? If this is true, Sony is going to be looking real stupid. Because it's like, bro, where are you? What? And get this, as early as August 2026 for Xbox One, Xbox Series X, disc owners. Listen to that. That's crazy. On top of that, so let's give you guys a general understanding, like I was breaking it down before, on how it works. So inserting a compatible physical game disc into a console with a disc drive will generate a digital license bound to that specific physical disc. Wow. Transferability. If you sell or trade the physical disc, the digital license reportedly transfers to the new owner, meaning the original owner loses access. I'm cool with that. That's fair. Because you sold the game, so that's fair. I'm okay with that. That's understandable. But man, why can't Sony do that? Why can't we get that from Sony? Why can't why can't we get a leak saying, oh, Sony is working on this? No, of course not. Of course not. But the last portion of it is publisher perception is optional and they retain control over rights. Woo! Pay attention. Publisher control. Are you paying attention? AKA Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Publisher participation is optional. And they retain control over rights. You still don't get it, do you? Pricing, whether they opt in the program or not. Let that sink in. Wow. We are in serious trouble. We are in, Lord have mercy. Sony is going to have, forget this publisher control. Sony is going to have complete control over rights and pricing. You still don't get it, do you? You see why I'm upset? Yeah. Because at least Microsoft is out here. Supposedly, we still got to wait. But if this is true, this is a huge W. This is probably going to be the biggest W for Microsoft in a long freaking time. It's going to make Sony look real stupid. But at the same time, it's like, dang, why can't we get an olive branch like this from PlayStation? Nope. You're not going to get it. We don't care about you. We don't like you. We can care less where you go. We don't care about you. All we care about is your money. And this door slamming in the face situation is going to be when we get into the PlayStation 6. They're going to be price gouging the crap out of these freaking games. Like, I ain't even going to hold you. When they're finished with us, yeah, bro. Yeah. You see what they're doing right now with this dynamic pricing situation? Yeah. Oh, okay. Get ready. Get ready. You see what they're doing with the dynamic pricing stuff? Okay. Total control. And total control over the rights of every single game that is sold on their platform. So you're just the spender. You're no different from an investor that gets nothing in return. Who wants to be an investor that invests in things that gets nothing in return? I don't know about you, but I would stop investing at that point. Woo! I see you didn't caught that one. Some of y'all are still sleeping. Listen to me, man. You see what I've been telling y'all? But no, you don't listen to me. You know? Not giving you nothing to stand on. Nothing to stand on. Get out the spot. Microsoft is like, boy, listen, this is what we're going to offer you. You know what I mean? To try to loosen up some of the blow that Sony is giving you. Sony's like, man.
When Sony done with us, never hear another fart. Smiley face emoji.
Whoa, no lies being told. When Sony is finished with y'all, woo! Yeah, boy. Yeah, well, them boys will be like, yeah, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy. When Sony is finished with y'all, I'm telling you, man, they don't freaking care, bro. They don't care. And it is rent is due. Ladies and gentlemen, the rent is due. We need our money. We need to get paid. Sony's like, look, this is what it's going to be. It's either you're on board or you're not. They don't care, man. They just showed us a couple days ago. They don't care. They don't care about what you're saying. They don't care. And this is the point I've been trying to illustrate and drive home for the longest time. It's only going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like, okay, when can we draw the line as consumers? When can we draw the line as gamers? When is enough is enough? And it's like, no, it's never going to be enough. What do you mean? Marlon, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Because Sony does not care. They don't. And just think about that. You're invested into a PlayStation 6, right? Sony could find a way to, be nice. I would say just to be nice to us. Be nice to say, hey, look, we going to make you feel like you own something. Nope. Nope. We ain't going, if you want that, go to Microsoft. I really hope, man, I really want Microsoft to come out swinging, bro. Offer things that Sony is not offering. You know what I'm saying? And watch what's going to happen. That's the generation that I would like to see. That's the generation I would like to see. I don't know about y'all, but I want Microsoft to have the upper hand going into next generation. I'm going to laugh so freaking hard because you know what? Yeah, somebody needs to put Sony in their place because too much hype, too much power, and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, man, why can't you offer that for people who wants that? Make them feel like they actually own something. They're spending their money. Why can't you come up with different ways? Listen to us. We've been talking about you and saying this and saying that for years. Why can't you listen to us? No. Sony's like, who is you? Who is you? Shoot. The only people that we answer to is the shareholders and investors. You've spent a couple thousands of dollars with us. We should care. You spent a couple thousands of dollars with us. We should care about you. And if you go away tomorrow, that's not going to hurt our bottom line. Why should we care? Sony's like, why should we care? Why should we care, Marlon? You spent a couple grand with us. No, Marlon, calm down. Why should we care, Marlon? Marlon, don't raise your voice. I'm asking you a question. Why should we care, Marlon? Why? Give us a reason why we should care. No. Give us a reason why we should care about you. Because we're looking at your tab right now. You only spend a couple of grand a year. That's nothing. That's chump change. We're $1 billion company. We got crazy money in stocks and bonds and whatever the heck else we got going on. We don't freaking care about you leaving. So why should we care? Why should we do what you're asking for us to do? Hello, Mr. Marlon? Why should we care? Okay. That's not it. That's not enough reason for us to care. Go on about your business. But no, there's no but. There's nothing to be butting about. What are we butting about? But nothing. But nothing. What? I can't hear you. Excuse me? Yeah. So let's keep this pushing. Y'all ready? Y'all are ready? This next topic. Nintendo got something to say. Let's go ahead and take it away. Woo! You ready, boys? You ready, boys? Marlon. Are you ready, Marlon? Are you ready? Marlon, are you ready? Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready like Freddy. All right. So check this out. I need you guys to hear me and to hear me loudly and clearly right now. Pay attention to your boy. So, listen to this. And some of y'all probably going to disagree. And that's fine. We agree to disagree. Doesn't matter. So, Paul Tassi from Forbes, he said he is right. Next gen is mostly going to be what? Paying $1,100 for ray tracing and better frame rates. Sometimes. Question mark. And then, wow. You ready for this one? Shigeru Miyamoto, the man behind Mario, the face of Nintendo, thinks people don't care about console specs that much anymore. Believes Nintendo instead provides gameplay that only we can create. Wow. Some of y'all, here goes some of y'all now with your pitchforks. And he's right. He's right. He is right. Marlon. But before we get into the buts, Marlon, hold on. So Musclebound Gamer was caught buying digital capping for physical. Tell him get hype for Felicia. This is sickness. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Now listen to me. The vast majority of you guys, like the casual people, don't care about specs. He's right. He's right. People who buy Nintendo consoles, they don't care about specs. They don't care. As long as it runs the games that they want to play, they don't care. They don't freaking care. So the majority of PlayStation fans, Xbox fans, and Nintendo fans, they don't care about specs. They just buy the hardware. Because, hey, as long as the game runs on the console, that's it. Period. End of story. The rest of us, oh man, if it can't do 4K 60, I ain't buying it. But that's not everybody. And going into next year, remember, what's his name? My man, God, what's his name again? Man, my man, Shuya Yoshida. Shuya Yoshida-san said the ceiling is already there. So what is Sony gonna do? What are they gonna do? You know what I mean? Like how much better the games are gonna look. You have to wonder, right? Because besides ray tracing and better FPS, what else is there? The games ain't gonna really look that much better than how they look currently right now. So think about that. And gameplay, Shigeru Miyamoto is right. Gameplay is king. Gameplay is king. So again, what I mean, for real. And you know the truth? The truth is a lot of you guys are not going to be buying the PlayStation 6. That's the truth. Why? Why you're not going to buy it? I'll tell you why you're not going to buy it. Because you're going to think to yourself, it's not that big of a jump. It's not that big of a jump. So I ain't wasting my money. I'm just going to keep my PS5. And Sony is still going to be supporting the PS5 for years to come. So why get a PS6 day one? If you're not an enthusiast, why are you running up and down like a crazy person to go buy a PlayStation 6? Because the jump is probably not going to be that big. And at that point, you ask yourself, like, well, Marlon, like, what's the point? Besides the new games that are coming out, the sequels that are coming, what's the point, Marlon? Yeah, you're right. What's the point? Some of you guys are like, hey, you know what? If Sony does not do something about ownership, I'm out. I hear you. But besides the ownership, when it comes to performance and stuff like that, okay, how is that going to go? Thank you so much, my brother, for the jewels. I appreciate the support today. How is that going to go? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, man, I don't know, man. Some of us rushing out, spending $1,100. Y'all think I'm joking? Look at the post. I'm going to show you the post right now so you can see for yourselves. I mean, he is 100% correct. Look at that. 100% correct. Because at the end of the day, how much better are these games are going to look? Right? So people are just not like, man, what you know, especially the casuals, they don't care. They don't care about specs and ray tracing and frame rate. They don't give a doggone about that. They just want to play games. And the vast majority of people nowadays, that's all they care about. They don't get wrapped up into specs and hardware talk and all this. That's why Nintendo is in the position that they're in. Nintendo used to be about making the most powerful systems and stuff like that, but not really anymore. You see what I'm saying? Imagine if Nintendo would be like Xbox and PlayStation and make a super powerful Nintendo console. Wow. That would be absolutely insane. And don't get me wrong, I think the Switch 2 is still a beast for what it offers, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, bro. $1,000 freaking dollars is where we're at now. $1,000 freaking dollars. Nintendo used to be about power, but not anymore. Because clearly, if Nintendo was still about power, we would be having a completely different conversation right now. Completely different conversation. But the proof is in the pudding, guys. The proof is in the pudding. What is Sony going to do? What is Sony going to do to wow the hardcores of hardcores? The enthusiasts. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if you're not wowed by, because I know some of you guys, if it's not that big of a jump, you're not. And look what happened. You saw it happen. Look at the results. You saw what happened during the PS5 generation. You saw what happened. So a lot of people was like, nope, it's not that big of a jump. Marlon, I'm not trying to hear it. It's not that big of a jump. Marlon, it's not that big of a jump. I'm not signing up. And it's like, you know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you because most of y'all, I'm just going to keep my PS4. I'm just going to keep my PS4 and I'm just sitting here like, yep, keep your PS4. Keep your PS4. Because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, what's the point in signing up for a PS5? What's the whole point of paying thousands of dollars into an ecosystem that is not even freaking worth it to you? You know what I mean? Invest in money, because once you buy that console, here comes the money train. The never-ending money train. Because you got to buy the console, you got to buy all these games, you got to buy this, you got to buy this is how it happens every single time. And we get it into the PlayStation 6 generation, you're going to be asking yourself like, man, it's not that big of a jump. This is not that big of a jump. And you're going to be like, nope, it's not worth it. And I'm like, wow, you honestly think it's not worth it? Yep, it's not worth it. I'm just going to keep my PS5. And that's what a lot of people are going to do. They're going to just keep their PS5s because they're going to be like, yep, nah, I'm not seeing the games. Oh, nah, Marlon, nah, I'm not buying one because, I was really expecting a big 30% jump or even 40% jump. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. So, at the end of the day, man, what can we do? What can we do, ladies and gents? Every generation we get into, same results. But we'll see. We're around the corner. We'll see. All right, let's shift gears to our last topic for today. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Appreciate you guys being here. And let's get right into it. Okay. All right. So let's move on. So Beasts of Reincarnation is out right now. 73. The reviews are out. 73 on Metacritic, as you guys can see. And it's a mixed bag. 45% mixed, 55% positive. I've seen the game and not my cup of tea. Look at these review scores. And again, go off of your own merit, guys. I know some of y'all care about review scores, and that's why we're looking at these, but go off of your own merit. Don't listen to these reviews. If you like what you see, go ahead and buy the game. If not, then that's cool. But I went through some of these stuff, and people are just like, yeah, when it comes to the gameplay and combat, it's just not there. It just leaves you desiring more and more and wanting more. And it's just like, yeah. And these kind of games, it's just like, you played so many throughout this generation, and it's like, yep. So it's a bunch of 7s. And 7s are not bad scores. It's not horrible scores or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But again, most of these scores are talking about combat and, stuff like that. The gameplay and things of that nature. But yeah, man, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. A lot of people are saying that, oh, the story is mid, and oh, the combat is mid, and this and that. So, and when I even looked at the game myself, I was just like, yeah, this is just not something that I think I'm gonna really enjoy right now. But for those of you, it's on Game Pass, and I if you want the game, I highly suggest you go out there and pick up the game yourself and play it if you are interested in playing it. And we also have a poll at the bottom right now. So if you guys actually cared, you can go ahead and vote, on that as well. I definitely do appreciate you guys. One love and God bless. But like I said, look on the game for yourself. Like I always tell y'all, reviews don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. You are the reviewer. Look at the gameplay yourself. Play the game on Game Pass for yourself before you purchase it, and see if you like it. You have to be the own judge of these games, guys. Nobody else can make that call for you but yourself. So there you go. Casper, thank you for the $1. I appreciate you. All right. So thank you, Casper. I appreciate you. Yeah. So yeah, man. Like I said, I've seen the game. I've looked at it, and I was just like, yeah, this is not something that I know I'm going to be all over playing and be happy about playing. Like most of those kind of games, I'm just like, man, nope. It is what it is. But I know everybody is different. People like what they like. Play what you need to play and like what you like. You say another trash game. Say, Marlon, did you get? No, I did not get that DLC for that. From Mafia Old Country. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into the Q&A. Say, Marlon, I've never seen you play a game where you got a parry Get good, sucker, gamer 23, brother Jeremy voice. What? I played lots of games where I need to pair. What are we talking about? I can't with some of you guys, man. Listen to me, man. What are we in freaking 7th, 8th grade? Like, what are we talking about here? Oh my God. Ain't nobody got time for all that shenanigans. Man, I remember the first time I've seen Turbo Graphics 16 commercial. This is back in the summer of '89. Oh yeah, I know. Good old days. Good old days. Good old days. Sony are greedy. Sony are greedy. Yeah, all these corporations are greedy, bro. All these corporations, all they want is your money. And if they can't get your money, then hey, they're going to file for divorce. They go file for divorce. It'll be like, but Sony, nope. Bye. You getting a divorce. Dang. That's brutal. Yep. That's brutal. But Sony. Sony, like, I don't want to hear it. He said, to people intrigued about console later down the road, they need to do more and allow us to play games. We need to be able to interact more. Yeah, but you know how that goes. He said, just picked up Spider-Man 2 was only sale $39.99 for the disc. Okay, that's what's up. It says, I'm still playing Spider-Man Remastered. Then I gotta go to Miles Morales. Woo! Get that Miles, man. Get that. Hey, get that Miles, bro. Yes, sir. That Miles Morales is fire. Like straight up fire, bro. Let's not even kid ourselves here. Freaking fire. Okay? Yes, sir. I'm happy you're playing all the Spider-Man games. It says, what's up, bro? Monster Hunter Wilds on Switch 2 data mine to run at 1440p 40 FPS. I'm actually surprised because that game is a beast to run on any freaking platform. Windows handhelds, laptops, you know, even on, I mean, it's just the optimization when it comes to that is just like not as great. So 1440p at 40 FPS, that's not bad, bro. That's not bad. What Xbox said. Okay, so Xbox didn't say anything. This is coming. This is, like I said, I put a report in the title about them, you know, potentially working on a disc to digital situation. I already talked about it. I have timestamps, so we'll have timestamps after the stream ends. So basically, like I said earlier, you know, you can put the physical game into the disk drive. It makes a digital copy of it. And you can, you know, if you don't have the disc anymore, as long as it's not sold, then you can play the digital copy if you need to, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. I hope it's true, because that will be a massive answer to what Sony is doing right now. But this is according to leaked documents that was obtained by The Verge, and then also Kotaku. That's the talk right now. But we'll see. We'll see. Need to fire up a Legion Go 2. I already pre-ordered Beasts of Reincarnation via Game Pass. Okay, there you go, man. Enjoy. Let me know how you like that. Stop buying $60 to $70 games from Sony's store. Wait till they drop to $30. That's the thing, though. They're not going to drop. I'm telling you, Days Gone, I think the last time I checked, a lot of Sony games on the PlayStation Store are still full price, bro. I'm not even joking. Like a lot of their games that they came out with even 5 years ago, 3 years ago, still full price. And it's like, wait, what? I can get this game at GameStop for $20 or $25, or I can get it on the used market. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the freaking problem. But unfortunately, like, man, we're heading for something that I don't think a lot of us are prepared for. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, like I said, a lot of us got way too much invested to quit. You're not going to quit. You're not going to give up. You're not going to be like, yep, screw Xbox. Screw PlayStation, screw Nintendo. I'm going all PC. You're going all PC, dog? Yep. Yeah, of course, Marlon. I'm going all PC. Okay. I hear you. Well, I guess as long as you're gaming, then there you go. Nash Wheelie said Sony may broadcast the next State of Play event on September the 3rd. September the 3rd? I could see that happening. There's a lot of stuff happening in September. We'll see, though. I ain't going to hold my breath, but we'll see. You say you backlog too? Xbox had Play Anywhere. Xbox users got Baldur's Gate on PC for free. That's what I'm saying. Xbox got a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for the 371 votes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. So, did you buy Beasts of Reincarnation? Wow. 18% said yes. 55% said no. Oh, boy. 14% said not my kind of game. And then 12% said play it in Game Pass, not buying. Interesting poll. Interesting. PlayStation not making games for PC. We'll see about that one. That's the biggest talk right now, but we'll see. We will see what they decide to do. We'll see. Next State of Play would be awkward. Oh yeah, with all this shenanigans going on. Yeah. But you know, all Sony got to do is show a bunch of really good games, and then people are like, yep, forget about the no physical games. Thank you so much for the 10 jewels, my brother. I appreciate that. Senpai. Thank you. Yeah, that's all they got to do. Show you some really cool games, and then your Memorex is flashed, and then here you go. Oh my God, Sony. Sony is like, got him. Sony's like, got him. You know what I mean? Where you think you going? Nah, player. We got you now, man. But nah, on the real though, guys, it's a crazy time that we're living in right now, man. Stuff is just stupid expensive. Stuff is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Like every day you wake up, you know what I mean? Stuff is going up in price. Stuff is going, and it's like, okay, what does that mean for you as a gamer? Yeah, perfect question. What does that mean? Perfect question. We don't know. We don't know. What does that mean? We don't know. We don't know what it means. Guys, I don't know what's going to happen, man, but all we can do is just keep on being real with ourselves and stand our ground. That's all we can do. Like there's zero hype, especially right now. There is zero hype. There's little to no hype at all whatsoever. Zero. No hype. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, besides some of the games that we have, GTA 6, besides that, like as a whole, like it's just not the same. It's just not the same anymore. I don't know, man. Pragmata, no, man. I've never got around to even trying out that game at all. Nope. Not yet. Played so many other games and 007. 007, sorry. What else? Halo, and you know, played some more Death Stranding, and you know, just played some older games, played some back catalog stuff. Like, yeah, man, for real. No cap. That's it. You know, and there's obviously more stuff to come. More stuff happening. So yeah, too many games. Yeah, man, too many games. And there's more coming out this month, more coming out next month. The rest of the year, we got GTA 6. Pay attention. You know what it is. Act like you know. Pay attention, boys. Yes, sir. Yep. Just like that. Not complaining. I hear you, bro. There's nothing to complain about, you know? There ain't nothing to complain about. You know, it got games. Senpai, let's go. Hey, there's something to play for everyone. Hey, you already know. Skillful in the building. Hey, yo, Senpai, thank you so much for the 200 jewels, brother. Coming through. And then he followed that up with a 500. Let's go, man. Thank you. But nah, man, we out here and we just got a lot of games to play, y'all. That's all I got to say. We got games for days. We got games to keep us busy. Shoot, I'm so busy sometimes I don't even have the time most of the time. You know what I mean? But I'm like, hey, if I can get an hour in or 2 hours in, I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like right there. Like, hey, let's go. Let's get a little bit of gaming in, and then I gotta go. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, when you were younger back in the day, back in the 90s, early 2000s, and you had all the time in the world to game and stuff. Now it's just like, nope. You ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go. NM, thank you so much for the 10 jewels. I appreciate that. Yeah, nowadays it's just like, Marlon, I just don't have the time anymore. And I'm like, I hear you, bro. I hear you. The older you get, man, the less time you have. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, you just don't have the time. You know, you're so busy working and having other things. You have a family to take care of. You got bills to pay. See, Skillful says, same here, Marlon. Time is the problem. Facts. You know what I mean? You got bills to pay. You know, like I said, thanks to you guys, we're able to keep the lights on in the office. We're able to, fund all this stuff here. It's because of y'all, man. It's because of y'all support. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all support. Straight up. You know what I mean? So listen, and my time is just very limited. Very, very limited because I have so many things that there's always something to do. You know what I mean? As soon as I turn off this, I got so many other things I have to take care of. Like, it's just, you just don't have the time. And then it's like, whenever you do have the time, it's like, okay, max maybe 2 hours, maybe 2 or 3. It's like back in the day, 20 years ago, you could kick your feet up and play a video game all day. I haven't done that in years. You know what I mean? The last time I've done that is probably Halo Infinite. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have half the responsibility that I have now. But that was back then. And that was not that long ago. But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's like here or there, like every once in a blue moon. I just don't have that time to sit in this chair and game for no 24 hours. I can't do it. I can't. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, older you get, man, it's just, more responsibility on your plate. And you just have to, realize that's what comes with the territory. And some people don't understand that, but when you get older and you start having more and more responsibility, you're going to realize, oh, shoot, I ain't got time to play this game. I don't have enough time like I used to. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, brother. You know what I'm saying? He said, I need to hit that Powerball and time won't be an issue. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Shoot, don't we all, Skillful? Don't we all? Hey, thank y'all for the jewels, man. I appreciate y'all boys. Without y'all boys' support, man, I wouldn't be able to do this. Thank y'all for the support, for real. You're right, Skillful. Shoot, you hit that Powerball, boy. You find all the time. And my wife would have been like, "Hey, listen, go do what you need to do." My wife is like, "Go on, go do what you need to do. Go on." You know, she's not looking at her watch and be like, all right, that's it. You know, like looking at her watch and like, all right, Marlon, come on. You're on borrowed time. What are you doing? You know, you got things to do. What are you doing? You know, it's just like, you just don't have the time, bro. You know, it's just like, I come on here, man, and I give you guys my best for the 2 hours, for the 3 hours. I give y'all my best. And then after that, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I got to go because I got so much stuff, you know, and as soon as I'm done, I got to get up out of here. Yeah. I got to leave. You know what I'm saying? I got to go across town. I got to make this happen. I got to go over here, make that happen. And I kind of come back and, you know, and then there's more stuff to deal with. And it's just like, okay, the day is done. You know what I'm saying? Like the day is done. It's over. You know, it's like, okay, all right, reset again in the morning, do the same thing over again. It's just like, bro, you got all these video games coming out and you have this large catalog of friggin' games to play. And it's like, bro, I'll get to them when I get to them. And you keep saying that and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where it's like, okay, how are you going to get to those games? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's crazy, man. You know, it's just crazy. Unless you live on your own. You don't have any, you know, you don't have kids. You don't have any responsibility. You just got yourself. And even then, if it's just you and you don't have a family, you still got to do something. You know what I mean? You still got to eat. You got to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people depending on you. Like it's just, bro, like it's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac said, it's just the way it is, bro. Like you got to do something. Make it happen, you know? Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough, bro. Like, there's a lot of things I would like to do right now, but I can't. Like, for instance, like, I have some other YouTube channels that I need to be attending to, and I'm like, I just don't have the time. Like, for instance, my Nintendo channel, I got almost 40,000 subs on that channel. People been asking me, oh, man, when are you going to come back and do Wario stuff? Where's all the Wario videos? I'm like, bro, I just don't have the time. I don't have the time like I used to. That was back then, you know, and I still have everything. You know what I mean? Like on hard drive and stuff like that I can re-release or maybe re-edit or, you know, kind of add a new twist to it. But in terms of like recording and writing script and doing all this animation work, like that's a lot of time. I just don't have that kind of time. I just don't. So it's just, and that's why I appreciate y'all boys. You know what I mean? I really do. I appreciate y'all. Joe, 100%, my brother. Yeah, for real, man. SG says family responsibilities, 100%. 100%. This is, I think it's just because we get older. Yeah, man. You know, and then another thing I noticed when you get older, you start losing interest. You know what I mean? On a lot of things. Like a lot of things really don't matter to you when you get older. Like it's just like, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? As long as the bills are paid and the family is taken care of, that's it. Everything else is just a bonus. I'm being for real. Like no cap. You know what I mean? Like as long as the bills are paid, food is in the refrigerator, and shoot, wifey is happy, hubby is happy. Your kids are happy. That's it. You're like, man, let me play this Halo for like 30 minutes. Let me play this Halo for an hour. For real. I'm speaking. I know I'm speaking to millions of people right now because that's how your life is right now. You're just like, man, I just don't have. Some of y'all got multiple kids. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all married. Some of y'all are not married. Some of y'all in relationships. Like you just don't have the time. You know what I mean? Some people have the time, believe it or not. Some people have the time because they have less responsibilities. So they can sit down and game for 8 hours. I can't. The only time I can do that is if I tell my wife, I'm like, listen, so and so sent me this game. I gotta get the review out at XYZ time. And then she's like, all right. And it just so happened that, hey, my wife might be out of town, so I can really focus on this game. You know what I'm saying? Like I can really dial in and write the script for the like I always show you boys, I have like 5, maybe not 5, like 10 sheets of paper because I'm old school. So I'm writing everything down as I go, and I get my thought process down for my reviews. And then I'm like, all right, let's spell check everything. Let's make sure everything's good. Let's record all the footage we need. Let's chop everything up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get my voice recorded. Let's get everything going. Like, that's the most amount of time I have. You know what I'm saying? Like when I finished 007, probably 3 weeks ago, I finished 007, probably more than that. When I finished the game and I was like, whew, finished the game. Woo! You know, done with that. You know what I'm saying? On to the next, finish with Halo. Whew, done with that. Man, as a gamer, it feels very rewarding whenever you finish a game. Like I remember when Elden Ring had came out, it took me a while to finish that game. But I tell you one thing, that was a game that I felt really proud of myself. I was like, man, a lot of people can't say that they finished Elden Ring, but I did. You know what I'm saying? I even showed y'all screenshot. Go on my post tab, and you go on our post tab and you'll see it. And I remember when I finished Elden Ring, I didn't thought that I was going to finish that game. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, this game is long. It's hard. But nah, bro, we persevered. We pulled through. We finished that game. And I was like, yo, let's go, dog. You know, said make an AI Marlon. Nah, man. Nah. You know, we can't do all that, man. El Unico, we can't do all that. You know, we got to stay real. We got to stay true to ourselves, man. We can't do all that, man. You know what I'm saying? So listen to me. So, yeah, man, I'm being real with y'all. Like this is every day. This is real life. Like I'm not joking. You know, like when you finish a game, now that you're older and you have more responsibility, you're like, yes. Oh, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like when I finished Elden Ring, I said, let's go. When I finished Black Myth Wukong, I said, let's go. We finished that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I devoted my time. When I have my mind locked on something, it's going to get done. That's one thing with me. Like, I'm like, come on, Marlon, let's go. You know, lock in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, just don't have the time, bro. Just don't have the time. It's like, wow, man. Shaders to compile. Yeah, see, that's another thing I can't be bothered with. So Marlon said, did you see that EA is now a private company? I guess someone acquired them to become a private company. I didn't see anything about that. I remember they were trying to sell at one point. I didn't follow up too much on it. I need to look into that. Interesting. Yeah, because they were in a lot of debt. I remember seeing that as well. Marlon, you should try Pragmata. Yeah, I actually played the demo. It's pretty good. Say Fire Emblem Direct was fire. Oh, nice. At least cheers, because a lot of people were complaining about the last Direct that we had. So I'm at least happy that people are happy about that. Let's go.
We will make our own destiny.
Let's go.
Facts Marlon, around my mid to late 20s I noticed a huge drop off in me playing. Now when I play the game it be about 20 minutes.
See?
And I want to go outside.
Yep, straight up. Straight up. 100%. Super Sport Sean, thank you for the 35 months, brother. Love you. 100%. People, man, when you get older, bro, it's like your attention span goes down the river. I'm not even joking. It's just like, man, I just don't have, thank you for the jewels, my brother. I just don't have the time. You're just like, man, let me get on this game real quick for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Let me get on this game real quick for an hour and that's it. You know what I mean? After that, your focus is on, let me get up and go to work. I'm not joking. That's your life now. And a lot of you boys can attest. Thank y'all for the jewels. I appreciate y'all boys. This is how our lives are right now in America. Not even just in America, worldwide. Stuff is so expensive right now, bro. All you're thinking about is, I got to make money. You know what I mean? I got to eat. You're not thinking about no friggin' video games. You're thinking, I got to eat. I got to take care of mines. I got to do what I got to do. You know, so shoot, let me get on this game for like an hour, 2 hours, and that's it. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Even if you're a diehard gamer, still, bills got to be paid, bro. Landlord don't want to hear, oh, you don't have it. And this is an inside joke between me and my wife. She always giggle and laugh all the time every time I say it, but it's the truth. What? You don't have it? Bro, that's you got to go. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to tell the landlord? What are you going to tell the waterman? What are you going to what are you going to tell the apartment? You don't have it? Okay. They're going to be like, you ain't going to have no place to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Oh yeah, you was in the house all day playing video games and ain't getting paid? Okay. All right, say less. Expect a letter from us tomorrow. You're getting evicted, sir. You are getting evicted. They are not, bro. Nowadays, what are you gonna do? Go in the grocery store and say, "Hey, I want to trade in this for this. I want to trade in my video game." They're gonna be like, "Boy, if you don't get your bauxite out of here," they're gonna be like, "What? Sitting around playing video games?" Yeah, money talks, homie. You know what I'm saying? Put something on this. Like, what are we talking about here? Where's the money? Where's the money? You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, man, bye Felicia, bye Frank, bye Fred, bye Craig. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to call 50 to escort you out of here? Bro, money talks. You know what I'm saying? You can try it if you want to, but they're going to tell you right there, and real quick. They're going to be like, man, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? You at home playing video games. Even sometimes you tell some of your peers at your job, you know, like your co-workers and all that. They're gonna be like, boy, what? Captain! Appreciate you, brother. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being a member. I know times are hard right now, but like I said, man, you know, just put God first. That's what I always do, man.
The Gears E-Day beta is up early. Just launched it. It looks unbelievable. Get on it, everyone. Holy crap.
Nuh-uh. It's not. What? Oh, of course they would do this, bro. Wait. Hold on. Wasn't the Gears beta was supposed to be at like on the 6th? Are you serious? They already launched it already? Wait. Is that for Game Pass Ultimate members, or because I think I saw something about that. I don't even remember. It said life is so tough now. Laugh out loud tariffs or what? Bro, life is hard. Life is hard, man. Bro, it's getting harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Straight up. And some of us are getting priced out. When it comes to video games, man, we're getting priced out like a big dog. We're getting priced out. Like, it's not even funny right now. I don't know. I'm waiting for Mark to respond. Already available? That's crazy. Is it on I'm using Game Pass on PC. Oh, excuse me. Game Pass on PC, huh? Wow. Interesting. Yeah, man. So, yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. You said like I still want a Steam. You still want a Steam machine? Get it. If you still want a Steam machine, get one. Some said it's live for Series X also. Is it? I'll check it out on my lunch break in a couple of hours. See, you have to be a big dog like skillful to be able to do that. You have to be a big dog. That means people are going to start. I don't know if people are going to be allowed to stream it though. I don't know. It said Gears E-Day looks unbelievable. I was trying to tell people. But people was like, no, man, you know, Gears, man, this and that. I know they were just trolling, but told y'all. Yeah, Steam machine is very expensive. It's very expensive. It's hard for you to recommend it to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Or to anyone. It's very expensive. You know what I mean? The price to performance is just like, you know, you can do way better than that, but you know, to each their own. Some people just like, you know, the console nature of it and stuff like that. So I don't know. You said the beta is live. Micro decided to make it go live early. Wow, that's awesome. You see, I thought the open beta didn't start until 8.6. I know. Make me just want to check and see if it is. So I'm guessing on PC, you said it's working, right? That's crazy, bro. That's really crazy that they're doing. That means people are going to be streaming it though. That's awesome. Thank you for the jewels. Let me see. Gears. Let me see. Maybe people are, I don't know. Gears beta. Let me see. I don't know. Gears of War, E-Day, beta. I don't see nobody streaming it though, but yeah, I guess if it is. Oh, wait, playing Gears E-Day. Oh, wait, I see one person playing. it. There's somebody already playing it. Oh, there's somebody already playing it, bruh. Somebody is already playing it right now. There's a streamer right now playing it. He said, Marlon says, how do I tag you on Twitter? Just at me. Just type in at the at sign, and then you'll see my name pop up at Games and Wario, and you just tag me in whatever it is. He said, I'm checking it out right now on Legion Go 2 before my next case. Okay. Yeah. Check it out. Skillful, and let me know. I'm checking out live right now. Oh, wait. We start have more people live. More people are live right now. Oh, we start to have people live. Yep. There's people live right now playing it. Oh, man. Yep. People are live right now playing it, bro. Mark is on it, man. Mark is on it, man. Mark is on the money today. Mark is like, bro, I got you. And see, like right now, it's like the timing of this stuff. It's like, bro, now it's happening. You know what I'm saying? The wife is about to get home like by 5:30. You know what I'm saying? 5:36. It's like, it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why couldn't it be live earlier? Yeah, I got time to play it though. We got time. We'll touch up on it. You say you put it in a super chat. I didn't see a super chat popped up. Oh, yeah. I saw it. Yeah. You said it looks unbelievable. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, it's live right now, guys. Make sure y'all go download it. Check it out. The Gears beta is live right now. Big W for Microsoft. Big W. Big W for Microsoft. Microsoft, I'm telling you, man, they always, try to find a way to, put up some dubs. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. I'm not going to hold y'all up. Thank y'all so much for the support today, guys. For those of you who super chatted, like I said, we're off to a slow start so far for this month because, there's not really a whole lot going on so far. But I appreciate those of you who come through to the streams every single day. You hit the like button, you subscribe to the channel, you donate even when you don't have to. We appreciate all of you guys. One love and God bless. But yeah, man, I gotta try to prepare to play that Gears beta. Maybe I don't know. Maybe probably don't have the time today to play it, but maybe tomorrow I can try to jump on and see what's up. But appreciate you guys, man. One love and God bless. Thank y'all for being here, man. Nah, I don't have time to stream it for a little bit. Like, shoot, by the time I end the stream, I got to download the game and then restart again by 5:30, maybe, yeah, probably wife would be home probably about 5:30, and then 5:30 I'm like busy. So unless I'm streaming for like an hour, which is not enough time. So, you know, it would have to be tomorrow. Would have to be tomorrow, man. But I appreciate y'all. I will start preloading it though. Probably, yeah, I'll probably do it on the Series X. I'll probably start downloading it and preparing and see how it looks on the Series X. And stuff like that. So yeah, matter of fact, yeah, I'm about to start doing that right now. I'm about to plug up the Series X and I'm about to start looking at that mug right now. So yeah, man. He said, Mark, I'm compiling shaders now. Nice, bro. I can't wait. Yes, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you'll be able to check it out. But I love you guys, man. To see if we can get over 200 likes on today's show. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Love you guys, man. Big up yourselves. And take care of yourself, guys. And hug somebody, tell them you love them. Hug somebody, tell them you forgive them. Peace. Love you guys. We out.